Here he is, yeah. And Paul is just one of the world's greatest singers of all time, probably the greatest white blues singer of all time. And real a privilege to play with this guy. And this is enter Adam Lambert. Of course, we love Adam, and that's another whole story. You know, we just did all these dates. We've been working together for 5 years now, strange enough, and we're like family now. And Adam is half my age, but you would never feel that way. You know, we travel around and we have the same kind of attitudes to life, the same attitudes to professionalism and creativity. And he has just a magic way about him. You know, he's not trying to be Freddie, and the audience completely understands that. He goes, look, I'm not Freddie, you know, no shit. But I'm here to bring this music to you and keep it alive and you know, give you a new slant and everything. And they love him, they take him to heart. And he's amazing. Apparently he's very attractive to men. But also very attractive to girls as well. So, apparently. I mean, I don't see it myself. But he's actually just amazing. And if it weren't for Adam, none of the stuff which is happening at the moment would be happening, you know, because he's given us new life. And we weren't looking for him. I call him the GFG when I'm not calling him Adam Lambert. You know, the gift from God. Because, you know, we weren't looking for it. We thought we were done. And then suddenly here's this guy who has this incredible instrument for a voice. And also has all the other stuff too. He's funny, he's camp, he's extraordinarily good at communicating with an audience. And he's nice. You know, he's good to be with, he's good to travel with. So we're traveling, we're actually breaking some new ground now. On this last tour, we found some things which we've never found before, and we're enjoying working with him more and more. He is a bit handsome, isn't he? Just a bit, yeah. And he's risky, which is great. And we do have some fun. You know, sometimes I turn around and think, what did he just sing? He's just full of surprises, which is wonderful. And I often say to people, you know, Freddie would love you and he would also hate you. Because that voice is just extreme, the range which he has and the sensitivity, you know, it's an extraordinary instrument beyond anything I've ever heard. He's a voice in a billion. So we're still out there doing this, we're still doing stereo pictures. And I like this one.
Nice.
It's like golden confetti. Everything was golden on this tour. And yeah, I think the stereo works really well on this. It's lovely. This is taken by a very excellent stereoscopist who's a fan called Helen Boville. I don't know if she's yeah, maybe not, but she's done some great stuff for me. And I forgot to credit her in the book for this, so that's why I'm telling you. So I'm going to correct that in the second edition, because we're selling out the first edition.
Woo!
I love it when you clap. This is a moment when I do love of my life still, and I do it just as if Freddie was there. And in a way, he is there. He comes in to join me on the last chorus of the song, and it's a great feeling. You know, he is part of the show, and he should be part of the show. It's not that we don't have a front man, we do. But Freddie was part of the creation of the whole thing, and he's still with us creatively in a very strong way. So here I am, playing with Freddie after all these years. Now, this is very recent. We did, this is us boarding our helicopter to go to the Isle of Wight festival. Not too long ago. This is on the River Thames where you take off, Fulham, heliport. And this is flying into the gig.
Oh my God.
And this is what we call a hyper stereo. I know, you guys know this. But I took it by taking 2 pictures quite quickly as the helicopter was moving sideways, tracking. And so you get an exaggerated stereo, which we call a hyper stereo, which is much more interesting than the way, you know, we're so far away from this that it would look flat if you just took a normal stereo picture with a stereo camera. So it's a sequential stereo, and you can tell because some of this fairground stuff has moved between the 2 exposures just a little bit, and that gives you a sort of personal rivalry that we were talking about. And there's the audience. That's the afternoon. They're just coming in, getting ready. So even the people have moved just very slightly, so they look a little bit out of the plane. So that's the Isle of Wight Festival. This is me at the Isle of Wight Festival. Doing my stereoscopic selfie stick moment, which I love to do, and we project the picture that is taken by one of these cameras, the two GoPros here, one of the cameras gets diverted to here, so the audience can actually see themselves and me with them. And it's a great fun experience, I think. It's something that I'd love to do. But also we record it in stereo, and I put these things up on YouTube, and people can see themselves in that moment in the show. And I have a still from what's the result of that. This is what you get. It looks a bit grainy because the GoPros are very wide angle, so this is kind of zooming in so you can see who I am. But a lot of people go on YouTube and they see themselves, they go, oh, yeah, I'm there in the third row. I love it. It's great fun. This is Adam, royally attired, but what's this thing behind him? Well, this is modern day stereo. This is a VR rig, it's a virtual reality rig, which we designed ourselves. And a very lovely lady called Yannicka made happen. It has 17 GoPros in it, all pointing in different directions, and it all gets stitched together afterwards. They're all, and you make the stereo from the different cameras. And we flew this device over our gig in Barcelona, and I don't think it had ever been done before. So we flew it on wires, and it could move all around the audience. So when you play this thing back with your virtual reality gear, it's like you're at the show and you're flying just above the audience. But also we got it to fly onto the stage. So at certain points you get to see what it looks like from our point of view, looking out into the audience. But this is Adam with the rig, which he managed to play with as well, which is great fun. Here it is in close-up. This is our custom-built virtual reality rig in rehearsals. Yeah, I hope you can get to see it. It is available. It's been really hard. It took us a whole year to get it out there because we couldn't find the right format. But it's out there on this thing called VR2Go now, which is a new platform from Universal for virtual reality on the internet. And our particular clip is called, very inventively, I thought, VR the Champion. It's sort of spin-off time. Making Queen Monopoly was actually a thrill for me because my family always loved Monopoly. So I spent a lot of time with these people who are designing the game, making sure that all these gigs are authentic. So this is a whole journey of Queen from the early days, Imperial College and the blow-up in Luxembourg, all the way around European gigs, Madison Square Garden, the Budokan, right up to Wembley Stadium and Nebworth here. It's a lot of fun, I think. Unfortunately, the American version isn't going to happen, so you're going to have to buy the English version because the American people who work Monopoly don't want it. Because they just don't think it works. They don't like to do music-related. I don't know what it is, but they decided not to do it. But it's done very, very well in Britain, and I'm hoping everyone's going to have this for Christmas. So you can get it online if you want it. And everything is done with great detail. Here's the pieces. Instead of a little old car and a flat iron, you get a very special. You get a hammer for hammer to fall. You get a little lady on a bike. You get Radio Gaga. You get a robot. And a Hoover for want to break free. Sorry, a vacuum machine. And this thing I designed here. This is instead of houses and hotels, you get staging blocks. And then you get a full production which sits on top. This is something I designed, and I really got into it. And to me, it's an opportunity to be creative, and I couldn't pass it up. So you build your staging, and then you can charge more money admission for your Christmas. Do it for Christmas. So that's about it. That's sort of more or less up to date, and that's kind of it. Very kind, thank you so much. Do we have time for some Q&A? How are we doing for time? You guys have to catch a bus?
No.
Do we have a little time for? Are you all right for a few minutes? Do you want
Yes.
I'd love to answer questions if you want, and we have microphones. And it would be nice if you speak into the microphone. If you put a hand up, somebody will find you with a mic, and then everybody can hear the question. Thank you for being such an amazing audience. Really appreciate it.
Hello.
Sir.
Thank you very much for doing this. I mean, I'm a fan of 3D, but again, this seems so much more personal because obviously it's such a part of your journey. and reading the book and seeing how much, you know, your family was a part of your career, and your dad discovering the, you know, even teaching you to develop the film and everything. It's just remarkable. And so you see that journey of your family go all the way through to your success and everything, and obviously the family that became your band. So how do you feel? I mean, obviously you can see here how you're reacting. I mean, you've probably seen these how many times, but now you're reacting and we could see you personally reacting to this. I mean, is it odd sharing it with all of us?
It's great. I wanted to do that. I have this kind of view of art, you know, because it's often discussed, you know, should art be commercial and stuff, you know, should you be sharing everything? I think it should, because, you know, obviously you don't want to be some kind of crass creator who's just doing it for the money, you know, there's no benefit in that. And at the same time, at the other end of the scale, I don't think you want to be someone who just creates in a room and nobody ever sees it, because what's the point? You know, I think there's a place somewhere in the middle where you create because of your passion inside, but you're creating because you want to talk to people, you want to share with people, you want to have a conversation with people. And I think that's what artists of all kinds do, whether you're a painter or a dancer or a musician. You want to be heard, you want to be seen, you want to have that conversation. So as I said at the beginning, you know, I unashamedly want to promote this, and I want to share it with you guys, because part of it is, you know, I don't have to promote Queen anymore, because people, thank God, you know, everybody knows about Queen. But I do want to promote the idea of this particular way of immortalizing memories. You know, I think stereoscopy is something great, and I think we can all do it. It's so simple to do, folks. You only need an iPhone and a little iCamera, a little 3D camera, and you go click, click. You have your two pictures, you put them together in this little app, and you can put them straight in the Owl, you know, Owl VR kit, and immediately you have a stereo picture like this. And your memory of that moment will be so vivid, you know, much better than if you just took a mono snap. So I'm kind of evangelizing for that. I really think that we should all embrace 3D, and our lives would be a lot richer.
Yeah.